fault anyone for liking wrestling at all, because it's silly and why the hell not, but
I just think it's lost the charm it had
yeah, like
once upon a time.
Yeah, like when I was 8, wrestling was infinitely amazing, and I could name like 4 people. I was that into wrestling. Now it's... I actually have a friend who is a backyard wrestler who actually recently got talent scouted by some actual wrestling organization. So he's apparently somewhere in the middle of the process of actually figuring out how to become a big name. He's like, this is so weird. This is what I'd always wanted and thought I would never have. So I decided to become a backyard wrestler and get the shit beaten out of me. Then some guy comes up to me and is like, you want to be a real professional wrestler? Like, what? Well, there you go. I mean, I'm about ready to say build in creative mode.
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I know. We're not.
Because I'm confident I can do mine
3, 4,
in survival.
6, 7, 8.
And I'm going to hold you to that as well.
I'm confident I can do mine in survival as well. It would just take less time. So that's why I was saying.
Yeah, no, we're just going to stick with this, I think.
That's fine. It is actually not a hardship to do it in regular mode. It's just an annoyance for.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Alright. 1, 2. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Maybe I just figured just, like, lower a floor without having to, you know, take it all up and put it back.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is my plan at this point in time is actually so simple that I probably could have accomplished it without it even being a pain in the ass.
If you had just planned it better?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so. Alright.
Perhaps I should have invested some of the diamonds I got out of the hollowing into pickaxe.
Well, hollowing sounds like something terrifying.
Doesn't it just?
And, well, it was a lot of work, so kinda was.
Well, and if you think about, you know, the Dirt Saga, that was sort of the hollowing of your soul.
It was.
What, you know, remained of it in the first place.
Oh, that's been gone for ages. But still. Alright, so,
Oh, that's still a lot of digging.
yeah, wow. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Still, I feel proud to say that this is the one part of this I didn't really, you know, plan ahead correctly.
It's still turning out about as you hoped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking more like, if in the process of digging this out, I had actually been thinking about what I was going to do in a little more detail, I could have avoided everything I'm doing right now.
I know the feeling.
Yes, but for you, it's your entire structure.
Yeah.
For me, it's just this one part of it, and once I'm done with this, I can proceed, you know, with my existing plan without any hassle.
Yeah.
Because I'm a jerk like that.
Well, yes, so. That's fine. Cheap hot dog burps. Alright.
My sister's ex-husband once referred to one of her friends as smelling like old hot dog water.
That's an amazing and horrifying description.
Yeah.
'Cause there's no mistaking what that smell is either. That's a horrible smell.
Uh-huh.
Like, let an old pot of hot dog water sit out in the sunlight for a day.
Or just on the stovetop for a day without doing anything with it.
And then throw it onto the windshield of the car of someone you don't like.
Oh.
Because that water will get into the air conditioning system and will never come out.
Oh.
It's best if you do it in summer.
I mean, it seems like it, yeah.
The only step up better than that is if you get and soak a whole fish in a bucket of water for the better part of a week in, like, an unused part of someone's garage in summer.
Uh-huh.
There is nothing that will ever allow that car to recover. Or in the case of, you know, the one person who I know who pulled that prank, they actually had an access to that person's home when they were trying to sell their house. And they, having committed a really, really heinous act or two, poured it into their home's air conditioning system in summer.
Oh.
So, oh god, that was...
Bad.
I mean, it was, let's just say a very well-deserved punishment.
Right.
But it was still that house never got sold. And,
okay.
And I doubt it will until the entire air conditioning system has been replaced.
Whoops.
But, so I had one of those why do you assholes always wait moments. Because like in Final Fantasy XIV, I ended up giving Angel my old house so that I can buy a new one when the new housing plots come out, etc., etc.
Uh-huh.
And she wanted to live next door to a friend of hers she knows in game who is a millionaire in game.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you know, sure, why not? Because I had tried to offer the house up for sale at one point, and no one was interested. So I gave the house to Angel.
Huh.
Like, 2 weeks after I gave it to her, all of a sudden the millionaire in-game contacts me. It's like, so I want to buy that house. I'll give you 20 million in-game gil for it. I'm like, why? Why did you wait? It's not mine to give now, you bitch. I mean, love Angel, but I could have really used that 20 million gil.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well. I texted her about it. She's like, no, I want to keep the house. I'm like, alright, I feel better. She gets home, goes, how much did she offer anyway? It's like 20 million. She's like, maybe I'll take her up on that. Yeah, alright. I get a cut of that. Since I gave you this house. Like, oh, well, then it's not worth it. Thanks. Oh, you'd get something out of it too? No. God, the 14th of July, June is going to be our 10-year anniversary.
Well,
and we have all agreed that we do not give, or we've both agreed we don't really give that much of a shit. I mean, it's not we don't love each other, blah blah blah. It's hey, should we make a big deal out of this?
Nah.
Well, we could sit home and order pizza and do nothing. Like, that sounds good.
I mean, I have to admit, I think that sounds good, too.
I'm
a simple kind of person.
I love dating the least complex human being I have ever met. At least in, you know, when it comes to how to make her happy. Like, pizza? Alright.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm kind of jealous there.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons that I do my best. I do actually go out of my way to try not to... I've got a lot of friends who are in relationships that aren't nearly 10 years old and aren't as good. And I try not to actually talk about that shit too much, because I'm like, alright, I'm not going to be the asshole.
Right.
And I was like, so I'm happy, why aren't you? You know. So it's just, you know, a matter of, I try and be nice and polite about it, and I don't actually post anything on Facebook that's, you know, super lovey and saccharine bullshit.
Well, nobody wants to read that anyway.
Oh no, I've got a lot of female friends. They love seeing shit like that when people post it. And, you know, they...
No, but real people.
Yeah. These girls aren't real people. Not at all. Yeah,
I gotta be careful what I say, though, because I'm not just inviting, you know, chaos onto your comments now.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's just one of those things. I just try not to be a dick like that.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, you know, reality can suck hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one friend who, oh my god. Though it's one of those, well, I know why you're single. You're not capable of happiness.
Oh.
I'll put it to you this way. This is a person who went to school to become a movie critic.
I didn't know you had to go to school for that.
He was taking specific classes and courses so he could become a movie critic.
I mean, what even is the course structure for doing that?
I don't know, lack of happiness 101. But, yeah, that's basically what's happened. Now it's almost impossible for him to see any movie he likes.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, or see any movie and be happy with it. Because he actually has to know things, like, he went to film school so that he could be a movie critic. So he actually knows when people have made and covered up technical mistakes.
I mean, I can see that stuff, and I didn't have to, you know, pay anybody
Well, no, he can
to teach me that.
Well, no, I mean, like, he went to classical film school shit. So he's like, yeah, I see exactly what they did there. It was to cover up blah. You do that by blah, bling, bling, blah. And either way, it's just one of those, I would never try and do whatever you love as a career.
No.
Unless, you know, what you happen to love is hating.
Well, I mean, you know me.
Yeah, I mean, you're capable of some good old-fashioned hate.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
That's good for you.
Hate of Flavin.
Yes. Hate's good for you. As long as it's valid hate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, did you hear about the, Trump Surgeon Simulator update?
No.
You now can operate on Trump and put in a new heart, which you get to decide he either has a heart of gold or of stone.
Uh-huh.
Guess what most people are voting?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7,
I would assume that
8.
the starting point of that is that there just is no heart to begin with.
No, it just looks very small, though.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so...
Well, you can understand my confusion.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so... let's see if this is right. I'm trying to explain to my foreign friends that they basically the only thing that's going on in foreign news now is whatever the hell Trump is talking about at any point in time.
Uh-huh.
Like, I have friends in the Netherlands who actually asked me, is he your president now or what? I'm like, no. Why is he always on the news then? Like, because he's loud. That's why.
Yeah.
It's always the loudest asshole who ends up on the news.
Uh-huh.
Though, I did actually appreciate there was a, news article, of course, there's just another, school shooting at some college campus, and they interviewed a Danish foreign exchange student who was there on his first day in American schools.
Ah, well, he's getting the full experience, isn't he?
And interviewing on the news is like, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, America? You can't say that. And he's like, what's going on? Like, yeah, none of us are sure either.
I'm sure that's so reassuring.
Yeah. Well, if Hamlet wants to know. But, it's still just ridiculous. Like, well, yeah, hearing news reporters on foreign TV, because they curse in English a lot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, apparently, I have been informed the most common curse you will hear in any country you are in the UK is son of a bitch. In English. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, I would assume it is English if it's the UK.
Well, or I should say Europe in general. I keep forgetting that, there's more than one place. And it's not just a bunch of people that hate each other in one country. I mean, that's what it seems like.
Well, yeah.
But, goddamn. I mean, like I said, it's just the multiculturalism that I have experienced on this server has proven to me that there is never going to be true peace in Europe.
Right.
And that everyone is completely valid for being angry at the French. And that's basically it. I mean, I have met so very few French people who I liked.
I've had that experience with the Dutch in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And more recently, Hungarians. Like, in terms of, people foreign to me on the internet that I've interacted with, the Hungarians have quickly outpaced the Dutch in volume of people I didn't like.
For me, though, the majority of them have surprisingly been Canadians. Like, I've met very few Canadians who were not complete and total assholes.
I mean, I've met, extremely socially awkward Canadians.
Yeah, we have
who are unpleasant to be around.
Yes, I have one of those. We call him Drew. There's a person who apparently said that I was a bully. I'm not entirely sure if he knows what that word means.
I think it's more just that he's never met me.
Well, yeah. No, apparently I was a bully for saying, and this is a direct quote, "You should think about raising a gathering class, because it's really handy to have them." That was bullying.
Okay.
Like I said, I think it's because he grew up in Canada, he doesn't understand the word.
Could be.
Because that is literally the exact quote I was given when I was asked, what did I say that was bullying? I fucking copied it down so that I could copy it to other people, because I went, really, I don't know. Is this bullying? Did I say something wrong or offensive? Right. And someone said to me, what the fuck is wrong with his stupid, fruity little Canadian ass? And that was, oh god, I can't even remember who said that. That was, oh god, no, that was the... Alright, I'm going to just use the term because it's like what he referred to himself as, our official free company gay man.
Okay.
He was absolutely amazing, flamboyant as hell, incredibly intelligent, fun to talk with, and kept talking about how his accent was flamboyantly gay, but he sounded like an upper-class British guy, even though he's Swedish.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think Swedish people know what that word means. And from the other Swedish people I've met, I'm not surprised. God damn it, a fear. Such a nice idiot, though. He doesn't know when he's an idiot or offensive. He tries to be nice and make jokes and doesn't understand it, which is why we forgive